CanPL Central. Welcome to our first ever match review. I guess you can say it's a new series.
Let's do it.
That's it. We're committed. What match are we talking about here, Pad? Look at that. Oh, Tim Hortons WestJet. Oh, it's Cavalry and Forge. This match took place. This was the Canadian Championship match. It took place yesterday, June 4th. And yeah, I said it already. This is I think this is the best fixture in Canada right now. It was so intense. Even like the last match that they played in the league was actually pretty intense too.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, I don't know if this was like a Canadian Championship vibe or like the feeling of it.
I think it was. Yeah, it definitely.
When I was there, I felt like I felt something different, and I guess we'll get into it.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful rivalry. It's a new beautiful organic rivalry
almost coast to coast.
Yeah, it's not, you're not making it up like 905 Derby or like the Al Clasico. You're not it's not created by the league. That.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, okay.
This is organic. It's growing organically and
interesting.
Oh man, I don't want to skip to the end, so we'll talk about what happened at the end.
Yeah.
But we'll go through the whole match. What do you think? What do you think in the first couple minutes?
I'll say Forge dominated possession, and I'll say through the whole match, Forge really gave it to Cavalry. Cavalry, they were not the team that we were used to seeing, and you could tell. I think mainly because Brown wasn't starting. In my opinion, and then that kind of is what hold them back. But Brown didn't start. Forge and especially Welshman in those first 30 minutes, I felt were really just relentless with attacking. And it was one of those things.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Forge again for putting on the pressure, and they definitely studied the team too. They blocked them.
Did their homework.
They did their homework, yeah.
But in a way, that's good because Welshman stepped up. He got a banger. Welshman
what a goal.
Real composed finish, right in front of the net, as you guys can see right now. It was number 7. I forget his name, but he had enough composure to regain the ball because he got tackled right there, and then Welshman just slots it, almost missed, it hit the roof of the net, but it got in. That's all that counts.
And they got that one attack that hit the crossbar.
Yeah, Forge. Yeah.
Forge. If that went in, that would have been a completely different outcome.
I guess. Do we get into it? Are we gonna get into do we get into the shenanigans now?
Shenanigans. Okay.
Oh my God.
So it all started. I'll say this. It all started with a little shove. That was a yellow card. That was outside of play. Remember first. You guys probably saw the big fight.
But you guys see it on screen now.
Yeah, but not the small fight. Is I think what kicked it all off was when I'm not sure what specific player it was.
Again, you guys you'll see the footage on screen now.
But it was a Forge player.
Yeah, he's going get the ball. I think he had the ball, right?
Yeah, and then the Cavalry guy comes chasing after him. And then he gives him a little shove, or I didn't really see it.
Hey,
but it didn't look hard.
No.
And then the Cavalry player is just on the floor, he just got shot or something.
I'm sorry, whoever that was on Forge, it looked like he really it looked like he fingered his eye, he got a thumb right, but I think once I slowed it down, it looks like he did something way worse. I don't think it was that bad. I think he sold it. He sold that dive pretty well.
Yeah, when we were watching it in the stadium, it looked like I thought he straight up slapped him.
It
looked like a slap. It looked like he just won
And we were and that's also because we were all the way at the other end of the field.
Yeah,
we're at the supporters area.
And that's exactly. But it place went crazy. People were screaming at the
everyone's
ref. People were
dig a hole and bury him. The chants.
Yeah,
you're cheating just like York.
Yeah, all the chants. It's just
savage is the chants.
It was a fun game.
York wasn't even playing.
Yeah,
it's just the savagery. But yeah, that kicked it off. All right. And I want to say that was 85th minute or something. I don't know. That was late too. Yeah, late. It was very late. And then I guess getting into the drama, because this was by far the most exciting finish.
Yeah.
In any CanPL related game so far. We get to the 93rd minute. This is the last, because there's only 3 minutes of added time.
Yeah.
Initially, all right. So you guys gotta like put yourself in our shoes, you know.
Yeah.
So we're standing up. We're about to leave because Forge is about to win. Like we're about to start cheering. We're about to start clapping.
We're all standing up, like because that was at the end of the game. Everyone's up.
Yeah, everyone's up. Yeah. They're all the Barton Street boys. They've been up for 90 minutes.
Screaming. Yeah. They were louder than ever at the end when that game was.
They were going. Alan's conducting them.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, so we're about to stand up or whatever. Roberts, so it looks like Roberts, and again, from where we are, like, we couldn't, I didn't see any of the play. My head was down. I'm on my phone saying, yeah, the game's over.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, next thing you know, like, the whistle goes off.
I'll tell you what I saw.
Tell him.
I saw the cluster and the bunch of heads, bunch of people in the box.
Yeah.
And then I see the ball I saw the ball get cleared. So I was like, okay, Forge clear the ball. But I had my eye on the ball, and then I just see the ref run to the spot and point down to the penalty. I had no idea what was going on. People around us had no clue.
Yeah,
everybody
no clue.
was like, what just happened?
They thought the game was over.
Yeah, people were like, and then somebody was like, wait, no, the goalie got a card, and then it kicks in. The goalie getting a card, that's a foul. That's a penalty.
I sort of forgot like what the hell even happened after.
It was like, oh my god,
he did it, and yeah, again, you guys will see right now. I'm saying it's a penalty.
It's a penalty.
It's a penalty against Roberts. Some people were saying he like punched him. He straight up punched him. He tackled him, or it was a pass back. People were saying it was a pass back. I don't think anyone saw like what happened.
No,
from where we were at.
You had to be closer to the section to see, because that was like mess.
It was, again, he pretty much like, I guess, slices him on the way to get the ball or something.
Do you think it's a red?
It has to be, because he made contact, right?
And it was a clear goal scoring opportunity.
I think it was. I got to be like fair, you know.
Yeah.
I think it was. So Roberts got the red. Which that was madness enough. The boos, I couldn't hear anything because there were so many
boos.
Did the insanity.
Yeah.
He gets sent off. Oh, and then what do you know? Forge used all three of their subs already.
Forge used all their subs, so they had to get a player to go. I don't know who it was.
The Swedish guy. The Swedish guy went in that again. I'm forgetting his name. But of course, right?
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
You don't play goalie.
The poor guy's wearing Robert's jersey. They have no blank keeper kit, right? Yeah. I just thought that was funny, and then
he dove the right way. Yeah,
and then just what happened? What happened after?
So the game ends, right? But the drama doesn't end. So the game ends. Ref, that was straight up the last kick, I think.
No, they played for. Dude, they played for like a minute, another minute or two. Yeah. So this is so the 3 minutes added on turned into like 7. Yeah. It was like, but again, the penalty, the whatever.
Yeah.
But there was like 2 extra minutes of game time, I'll say.
So it ends.
Yeah.
We're all shocked by this.
Yeah.
So I'm not really paying attention to the game after this. I'm just shocked.
Yeah, we're just straight up.
It ends, and then, it's ending, regular game. People are standing up. People are shaking their hands, and then you just see everybody running.
Just literally
just see the players just like pushing each other. I saw a player on the floor.
Yeah. Oh.
You don't see that and they don't show that in the One Soccer replay, but they were players on the floor. Like, people got dropped.
Like, they got hurt. Like,
yeah,
they were getting physically hurt.
Yeah, people were pushing each other. Like, the players were fighting each other. They were saying stuff. Like, they had to be pulled back.
Dude.
The staff were getting involved.
Yeah, they were in there, and that happened. I think there was a couple more. There was mini scraps throughout the game. So it was even before the throw-in incident. There was a couple
so it was building up.
It was building up, right?
Like, now I'm hyped for the next game.
They gotta have police on field for the next game. I gotta have security.
They gotta have the knights on the horses.
Yeah, on the horses.
It's gonna be a bunch of cavalry
our CMP.
Yeah. But
and then Borges did a little he got up close with Malanga, I think, after the game. Because Malanga shushed him. He straight up talked about it. He straight up just told the crowd to shut up.
Yeah. So he does the celebration. He shushes everybody.
Yeah.
He's shushing the crowd,
up,
man.
No emotion on his face. He shushed. You don't go to Hamilton and fucking do that. That was a lot more than I was expecting.
Yeah. I was not expecting that.
My God.
The new start of a beautiful rivalry, man. Beautiful rivalry.
I guess that's it. We are CanPL Central.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Like and subscribe. Do all that good stuff, and that's it. We are out. We'll see you. I guess we'll see you for the Monday recap.
Yeah, see you guys Monday. Later.
All right, boys. Adam here. to talk about Forge FC versus Cavalry FC. What a game. So it started pretty scrappy, but then both teams kind of settled into things. It was 0-0 at half time, and then early in the first half, Welshman scored. And then from then on in, kind of Forge sort of penned Cavalry back into their own half for quite a while. They kind of got into a rhythm, and we talked a little bit about this when we were there, about how teams in the CanPL seem to be a bit reticent to retain possession, always want forward momentum. And Forge kind of grew into that a little bit and had quite a good press by keeping possession and forcing Cavalry into their own half. So with 1-0 up with Welshman scoring a well-taken goal, they kept bombing forward. They hit the crossbar with a header. I believe that was Welshman again. And then I think it's Zajcik is his name, or Zajic, came off the bench and missed a couple of chances, two in quick succession where he was one-on-one with the keeper, hitting them straight at the keeper every time, not even really stretching the keeper. Should have made more of an effort to at least test the goalkeeper rather than just hitting them straight. I'm kind of panicked. So you kind of got to worry a little bit for Forge where the goals are going to come forward, because Novak wasn't playing and I believe he may be injured. And then Emery Welshman was named in the preliminary squad for the Gold Cup, so for Guyana, so presumably he's going there. I mean, he scored 6 goals in 7 games and qualifies for them. So you kind of worry, like, future, where the goal's going to come from. So arguably, Forge could have been, you could say they could have been 4-0 up. They probably should have been at least 2 or 3 up. And then came the madness. So 93rd minute, after there was apparently some confusion. So one soccer was showing that there was 3 minutes of extra time. I believe the board in the stadium showed there was going to be 2 minutes. The officials actually meant for there to be 4 minutes. So there was some confusion there. So at 93 minutes and 30 seconds, a flashpoint in the game happened. So you can argue the referee should have already blown the whistle if it was 3 minutes. They're saying it was 4. People argue about where the extra time came from. It can come from free kicks, from wasting time, things like that. There were a couple of free kicks later on in the game, so maybe that played into it a little bit. Basically what happened is Cavalry were on the attack, surging forward. They had started to kind of really fight back and pen Forge in their own half. There was a high foot against Becker, so like tackling him. He'd gone for a header. I forget who it was. Had a high foot. It might have been Malanga. Malanga had a high foot and knocked the ball away. Possibly should have been a free kick to Forge at that point, but that's not what happened. Unfortunately, Roberts was judged to have fouled one of the forwards. And it was hard. He was kind of coming down, had his back to goal, and his foot did stay in there, and a player did go down. It's one of those where anywhere else on the pitch, it's probably a free kick. With a penalty, you give that a little bit more scrutiny. I'm not entirely sure if it was a penalty.